Welcome to Colombia! Welcome wonderful people all over the world. My name is Frank, I'm Swiss and I run the travel agency in Bogota, Colombia. Today in this video I will take you with me on an awesome trip. 4 days of hiking the Lengerke trail in the department of Santander. So I travel to Bucaramanga, then there I will take the flota, a little bus, to San Vicente de Chucurí, which is the cacao capital of Colombia, and from there I will start the trip. So the first day hiking, it will be up 1,000 meters and then back down around 500 meters until Zapatoca, and then one night of rest, and then from Zapatoca in the morning it will go down until the river, almost 1,000 meters descending, and then back up to Guane, and then I will sleep in Barichara, and then from Barichara the next day I will go to the Chicamocha Canyon. I will sleep over there, and then on the fourth day I will go back up to Los Santos, which is not that far, and from there I will take the bus and then come back here to Bogota. So finally today I arrived to San Vicente de Chucurí. I took a bus from Bucaramanga and halfway it broke down. The brakes didn't work anymore, so we had to wait 90 minutes in some spot before they sent another bus, but now we arrived. And San Vicente de Chucurí, it's actually the cacao capital of Colombia. It's really a small, nice local town, and already had some chocolate here, really great spot. The hotel is amazing, it's really boutique. I mean, the rooms are really tiny, but it's a really classic style and really nice decoration, everything. And as you can see here, we are on the main square with live going on, everything. So really nice place. We actually could make a video just about the town itself, but no time this time. So tomorrow morning the plan is to have breakfast at 5:30 and then leave with a moto taxi, with a little motorbike uphill to Pro Aves. That's the birding spot here, where you can see the black colibri with the white spot, I forgot the name. And then I will start walking. This will be around 17 kilometers until Zapatoca. So I hope to get there afternoon, like 1 or 2-ish. I'm walking alone, I'm hiking alone, so I have my mobile phone, I have an app I'm going to use. Let's see how it's called actually. It's called Wikilog, and also we can show you the profile. I hope this will not trigger a copyright problem. So Wikilog, use Wikilog, I will tell you tomorrow how it works. You also can download maps, so it looked very promising. But I also have a boussole with me, so a compass, in case I have a fail with my cell phone. Let's see. And that's it. So today I was filming a little bit and walking around town, and now I will relax, taking a siesta, have some chocolate and some coffee, and then tomorrow early morning I hope I will be able to show you a little bit of the hiking. Good morning. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Usually clients, they go an hour earlier, but because I'm alone, I thought I can sleep a little bit longer. I have very long legs, so I can walk really fast. So this will be my ride. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, sí, señor.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Armando José Campos.
So Armando is my driver for today, and this is my backpack. So you see, so it will take about 20 to 30 minutes to drive up to Pro Aves, and this costs 30,000 pesos, and then from there I will start walking. And usually when you're clients of mine, you will get a 4x4 and drive up there, and then you have a guide and everything is organized. So Let's go! So it was a bit of a bumpy ride. I didn't remember how bad the road actually was, and the bike wasn't so powerful, so I had to walk some parts, but finally arrived. Very good, wonderful day. And now starts the trail. So the trail is quite perfect. You have stones like this all over, a bit slippery though, but quite good. If most of the trail is like this, and it's just perfect. And here, fantastic view over the valley. Awesome. Here the birders actually go bird watching. It's quite a good spot. And you see the trail is also very cool. It's very nice. Lots of plants. Very tropic. And just perfect temperature for walking. And there's a group ahead. I saw like 4 or 5 people. Let's see if I can catch up with them, because sometimes I have to stop and fly drone or film. But I think they're not so fast, so I will most likely catch up with them in the next half an hour or so.
5 minutes later.
So it actually didn't take 20 minutes, just 5 minutes, because they're sitting here having a second breakfast. And we had a little chat, and they invited me to join them, but I think I'm a little bit faster because it's a big group, so I will go ahead and we'll maybe see them in Zapatoca for a beer later on. Hey Colombia traveler! Do not miss out on the great additional information we always provide below in the description sections of all our videos. Now back to the video. So this trail where I'm walking right now, actually I was here before, and I just remembered some very important information, especially for Europeans and North Americans. So nature can be very hostile here. So don't touch anything, because many plants, or some plants, they have spines, I think it's called, like spikes. So if you slip and you try to grab a tree, you might have problems with your hands. And also I have no clue what is poisonous and what not. Not too big of a risk, but with your hands, always be careful what you touch. And there are also different plants. They grab you, they have those hooks, and always good to wear a hat. Mine is in the backpack still. In terms of shoes and trousers, so I have, let's see, long trousers, longer shirt, so that is actually recommended. My feet are already wet, so, but I have light shoes, so I'm not sure. Shoes is quite a topic for itself, so I'm most comfortable with those light trekking shoes. They're a bit slippery though. I hope I will find better ones, because with my rubber boots usually it's not that slippery. So I left San Vicente de Chucurí at 6. I was starting the trail 6:40. Now it's 7:45, and I would say this is what you called cloud forest, because as you can see now in the mist. So some parts of the trail really could use some cleansing. It's especially annoying when you have like trees over the trail, very low, and plants like very low, because average Colombian, they can just walk normal, but I have almost to crawl, and that is very annoying and needs lots of energy. Yeah, probably can't see it. Just flew there. That's the cock of the rock. We have some videos of him. Orange bird, beautiful, noisy sometimes. Yeah, really cool. I'm very fast walking, so I can't see too many birds, and many fly away because they hear me. Yeah, but anyway, trail became much better after getting totally soaked, like totally wet, top down, because it's just to go into a car wash. With all the leaves, everything is humid. Yeah, but now it's better. Still going up, but much flatter, much more comfortable. So this is also something that can happen. So this is a full tree over the trail. So let's see how I'm going to cross that.
20 minutes later.
So I arrived here on 2,358 meters. There's some information here. And it took me actually 3 hours from starting the trail to here, because now it's 9:40. And yeah, so far so good. On the profile on the app it shows the peak is 100 meters. This is very interesting. From one moment to the other, everything changed. Now we have needle trees. Everything on the floor is covered with needles, as you can see. Oh, it's amazing. So before after the last point, I think elevation increased again about 100 meters, and now I'm in the open. This is where I came from, and here is valley, but it's all mist, you cannot see anything. So yeah, I think now, I believe at least that now it's getting much easier walking, much faster. So I'm not too unhappy about that, because now 3.5 hours, yeah, it was tough but good. Now look at this, we have the complete trail in stones again. Wonderful. And because it's warm and dry, it's not slippery at all, which is great, which I love, because I hate descending when it's slippery. And yeah, I just arrived at the right moment. It's really opening up. Wonderful. So my happiness level is like on the maximum, because before it was a little bit chilly. Of course I went up to like 2,500 meters, and now I'm like on 1,600 meters here in the open. It's a very dry climate. It's a bit misty, but it's very comfortable. It's like the touch of the sun. And here we have some donkeys or mulas, or I don't know, and that's just amazing second part of the trail. And the environment is changing like several times during just like 4 hours of hiking. That's amazing. So I'm almost back to civilization now. As you can see, this is normal road or path. And also, like, at the moment this road started, there was trash. And the amazing thing, all the trail, the whole hiking, I saw not a little piece of trash, no garbage. That was fantastic. So the rest of the trail was actually only walking down, and then you get to a river, and then 300 meters around the corner, and there's a shop, really great. They will organize me a motorbike to go to Zapatoca. And yeah, it's all cool. So the coolest and the hardest part is really from San Vicente, going up, and then like it's going up all the time, 1,000 meters. Took me about 3 hours, 3.5 hours to get to the peak, and the density of the plants, and it's amazing, but it's quite tough. Something to tell about my backpack. So I have this backpack here. It's an A-pack, 22 liters, but I'm 6 days on my own, and I have stupid weight. Because I have the camera, I have the drone, all the filming equipment, and it's like full, it's really heavy. And I would say, if you can get rid of some weight, if you travel with me, then anyway you have the car always going to the next place, you just have to take the necessary stuff. I would be more than happy to trade 50% of the weight for my GT. To cut down plants, because yeah, sometimes it's really a pain in the neck. And yeah, just had here very cold Coca-Cola, some sugar, that's good, and waiting for my moto taxi to go to Zapatoca. So the first stage of the hiking, I will do three and a half days of hiking. So first stage is hard, but it's great, it's awesome, it's really beautiful. So Zapatoca, I'm coming. So as you can see, I changed. I now have my motorbike taxi outfit with the glasses and the hat. And this is Nestor. So he's living here at this little tienda, this little shop, and he's doing moto taxi service. So if you come here and need him, ask for Nestor. And he will be more than happy to bring you to Zapatoca. So I just drove up to the Mirador Guane with Alonso, great driver, young kid. And this is his motorbike, and was a crazy ride. So yeah, many motorbikes, and you will see this viewpoint is just spectacular. What you can see here is the river Chicamocha and the river Suarez. And Suarez is also a river I showed you some river rafting last time. So yeah. This is the department of Santander in Colombia. Good morning, wonderful people. It's 6 o'clock and the second day of real hiking. I'm here in Zapatoca. It's a really nice historic town here in Santander. And there is a public holiday on Monday, so it's packed. Cars everywhere and celebrations on the main square. And yeah, therefore I didn't film too much, because with all the cars it does not look that good. I'm staying in the Hotel Azul, but not, they have some cabins with nice view, and in the night they do fires, really nice stuff. They have an apartment with different rooms. I stayed there. There was like a little urgency because we organized that yesterday, and usually on those public holidays everything is packed, so they made the extra mile for me, which is great. So if you come to Zapatoca, you might check their hotel. So at 6 o'clock is the first opening of a breakfast place here on the main square. 6:30 my bike is coming, the one you saw yesterday, the nice one, the fast one, the loud one. And then I will drive to the airport and then walk to Guane and Barichara. That's the plan for today. So the motorbike driver just dropped me off here at the airport. Well, airport, it's an airfield. Landing stripe, they built it, what did he say, like 10 years ago. If you have a private jet, you can come to Zapatoca and land here. So 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm starting walking here. Wonderful, beautiful day. I burned a little bit here yesterday, so I put on lots of sunscreen, and I have to pull out my hat very quick. So new day, beautiful nature again. I think I will go more in the forest, further down the street, and let's see. So the start of the trail is really nice, in the shadow of some trees. The road is really good. It's very comfortable. The trail is really beautiful made here, but it's so slippery. Some handrails would be good, so I'm walking on the side in the dirt, which is also quite slippery sometimes because it was raining a lot, but on the stones it's super slippery. So to be honest, this is really a shitty part, because the stones are super slippery. Also on the side it's super slippery. I fell twice. And yeah, when it was raining night before, fortunately it's not raining yet now, but yeah, this is not very ideal, not very comfortable, but it's how it is. So some parts are now fun. I'm now on 1400 meters. I'm declining more until 700 meters. We'll cross the river and then I will go up again. Yeah, now I'm on the road again. It's very quiet, no traffic, beautiful landscape, some view. Actually, the view you saw yesterday from the viewpoint in Zapatoca, which I shot. So this is actually where we're going into the valley, where the rivers are. Look at this, so interesting. Yesterday cloud forest, and today huge cactuses. Oh, here are more. Look at those. This is all cactus. Huge. Here it says Bienvenido a la fuente. Welcome to the source or spring. Now I'm so close I can hear the water, and also I see a bridge down there. I'm not sure if that's my bridge, but getting close. So it's getting a little bit steeper again here towards the river, but it's not slippery at all, which is good. Just dry stones. Now walking up on the other side of the river. Energy level is good. Temperature very high. The water is down at 400 meters above sea level. So let's go up to Guane. Wow, walking up here, that's tough. But there's a turn left away from the way again, converting into normal hiking trail, and then it's just like 100 meters, 50, 100 meters going up, and then it's flat. So now here it's flat. It's very good.
Review of the second day walking from Zapatoca to Guane. So the trail is actually descending a lot. I left at 7 o'clock at the airfield. I was a little late because the first breakfast is at 6, a little later in Zapatoca, and then my driver with the motorbike was a little late. So yeah, I left at 7. And then I arrived at 1 in Guane, so 6 hours walking. So Zapatoca is on 1,600 meters. And then you descend almost directly until the river, which is on 400 meters above sea level. And then again, you walk up to more or less 1,000 meters. So 600 meters going up. It's a great trail. It's really, really beautiful, but there are two things. So in the beginning, there is a descent, really steep, really slippery, and I fell several times outside the stones in the mud because it was raining all day last night. Also after the bridge going up again, the heat is just killing. It's so hot. It's so hot. I almost overheated, so I had to stop several times to cool down a little bit. Trail is great, but it's just the heat. It's so hot. Good. This is the review of the second trail. Here actually, I'm in Barichara now. I'm staying here in the hostel Ersilia. I stayed here before. Really nice place. Showers only cold, but I tell you, you can be sure this is what you need and this is what you want when you arrive in Barichara.
Good morning. So it's day number 3 of hiking here in Santander, and we took a tuk-tuk taxi from Barichara to Villanueva, and then we will now look for some more transportation to go to a little further, and then we walk to the Chicamocha Canyon to Fortan. And I'm also with Frédéric today. He's the local guide here in Barichara, or the whole region. He's French but lives here in Colombia for lots of time, but more to him later. So let's see. This is like a normal panaderia, bakery here in Colombia. So Villanueva is just about 15 kilometers away from Barichara, and Frederick just told me something very interesting. In the 50s, 60s, the conservatives, they wanted to get rid of all the liberals in Barichara and sent them off and said, off you go. So they went 15 kilometers here, Villanueva, and found here a new city. So that's the story how this town was created. And this, I saw that from the breakfast place, very interesting. And I remember as a kid, we had this artist Dangeli, and this guy created all those fantastic pieces of art that moved a lot. So this is why I just had to take to film it a little bit and show you. So now we'll go back to my breakfast. So here we are in another tuk-tuk. This is Frederick. We will have an interview later on. And it rained all night, so the road is like more potato planting spot than a road. It's quite muddy, but we'll get there. So the original trail would actually start further ahead, but we took the tuk-tuk until this place here because the road is really ugly because it rained so much. Yeah, so much better starting here. Here the road is much drier and better, and now it's like 7 o'clock, so we start walking. Temperature is still great, but pretty. But in a moment we will then start descending about, I think, 1,000 meters. We arrived to the edge of the canyon, and it's still very humid, so you can see lots of mist, but it's clearing up a little bit. Sun is pushing through, and I hope with the time we will have some view. So right now, yeah, makes no sense to fly the drone or something, or to show you a big panorama because yeah, it's totally humid. Okay, now it's 8 o'clock and we are at the edge, so we are about to descend here, and this is also the original trail that starts again here. So we are more than halfway down and it's still cloudy, it's very humid, but it's also good because it's not that hot, which is great. And we have a good pace, it's very comfortable to walk, it's not too steep, the trail is really nice and comfortable. So we still have all this humidity, and I've been very lucky. I think I made the drone shot of my life that you maybe already saw or will see. Beautiful, and the trail is awesome. You see all this rock formation. If you're a geologist and into mountain and structures and stuff, because this was all underwater millions of years ago, then this is the place for you. It's just beautiful. And yeah, the view is limited. I mean, sometimes it opens up, then it closes down again. But it's just great. Trail is very comfortable and just beautiful. And it's so different to the last 2 days. And well, yeah. I mean, it's all descending. But no, it's awesome. So beautiful. Fruits that you actually can eat from a cactus. See? Tasting fruit. So for all the survival specialists, you can eat fruit from cactus. Very sweet, very good.
Hi everybody, I'm Frederick. Well, I'm a French guy. I live in Barichara. Look, for several years I've been living in this region. Now we are in the Chicamocha Canyon. You can see the really nice view. And this path, this kind of trail we are doing with Frank, they're really old paths. I mean, they are at least 2,000 years old. Because the Indians, the indigenous people of all the regions, they used to use that path. That was their path for communicate, to go to war, to make business. But in the mid-19th century, a German guy called Georg von Lengerke arrived here to make business, import, export, like in kind of agricultural product. But this path was quite destroyed because of the time, the whole time, because of the independence war. So he began, not him, but to pay some people, local people, to rehabilitate all this path with a lot of stones in order to support the donkey. Now we are here. We are in the middle of one of the biggest canyons of Earth, like 200 kilometers long. Some parts are really deep, and we will enter in a few moments in a really hot place.
Wonderful people all over the world. Third day of hiking and now in the Hotel Shangri-La. So this place is great for, let's say, backpackers. You can sleep in a hammock. They also have cabins, more or less. Then we went to just visit the other hotel, which is for clients who want to have their own cabin and quality and stuff. I mean the other ones. So the other hotel, Tamarindo, is really nice, and the owners, they live there, they're on site. Jennifer, Irish lady, and the owner, they're a little older. He's from Bugamanga. Victor, really nice people. They take care of the place. Really, really great people, great place. For my clients, for sure, this will be the hotel to stay at night. So here in Chicamocha Canyon, really beautiful. We will stay the night here in a hammock. Tomorrow morning, I still have to organize transport to Villanueva, the town. It's almost 3 kilometers from here. And then I have to go up to La Mesa de los Santos. Good morning, wonderful people all over the world. I'm now in the town of Jordan. It's 6:15 in the morning, and this is the least populated town in Colombia. I think, what did they say? 70 people, something like this. But it's actually really nice, of course, with the church. Here's a little fountain, nice central square. Also with a pavilion over there. And there's the bridge actually to follow the Lengerke trail. And it goes up 3 hours, they told me, to Los Santos, where I have to catch the bus. Last day of hiking. So I will also show you the bridge, and then I have to start walking because the sky is very clear and most probably it will start heating up very fast today and become hot. So better go early. Frederick told me that they renewed the whole trail here up to Los Santos, so the trail should be really beautiful. He said it's really great how they did it. And yeah, starting from here, from Jordan, I mean, look at this. This looks excellent. And now with the view of the canyon, sun going up, this is just magic moment. This trail is absolutely phenomenal. Early in the morning with this view. So nice. Such a beautiful trail. Very well made. Good job, Colombia. Good invested money in re-establishing this trail with those beautiful stones. This is just an amazing experience. Very good. This is ready for good tourism to come. This is how it should be. This is the future of Colombia. Look at this. Chicamocha Canyon. At like 7 o'clock in the morning. With cactus, the river, and this fantastic trail. Not too steep, just great to walk up. It seems like that I'm not just a lucky guy in life, but also a lucky guy today. At the moment when it started to become hot and the sun was rising, clouds arrived. So the climate right now It's awesome, it's perfect. Hiking up the mountain, climate is perfect, temperature perfect. It's so comfortable. And for those who are not in such a good shape or want to take it easy, you will find those viewpoints all over the place. It's fantastic. This is such a great final of this experience. I love it. So I just arrived at Los Santos. Distance from the bridge up here, it's 5.7 kilometers. And the altitude, 1,000 meters. From about 400 meters to 1,400 meters. It took me 90 minutes. Optimal conditions. So yeah, it's awesome. Just awesome. I'm not too unhappy that I was up here really fast, because like this I can have a nice coffee, and I also have to look for a bus to get back to Bucaramanga, and then in the afternoon today back into Bogota. My flight is at 3. Now here it's 8 o'clock in the morning, so yeah. So the bus here in Los Santos is just about to leave, so I have to rush, hurry, and it goes to Piedacuesta, and from Piedacuesta there's then a bus to Bucaramanga. So yeah, I cannot show you too much. I can here show you the central square, which is very nice. It would be awesome to have a coffee, but they said the bus is leaving right away, so this bus here, and then I will tell you more. I give you the whole trip review later.